3 orders left, and these are the flowers that we're going to need for the last couple of orders. I have the different combinations written here in my notebook. So yeah, I'm just going to get you introduced to the different flowers that we have here. So to start, we have these really nice pink and fuchsia carnations. So those are always a favorite. We also have these more of a royal purple kind of color, and these are also carnations. We have these daisies that have actually been dyed orange to give them a more bright color. Okay. Beyond that, we have these really nice light purple ones just go on each other. And we just got these in today, so I don't know the name of them yet, but they might be related to lavender. And beyond that, we have 2 more. We have these nice light green chrysanthemums. And hard to miss, of course, our big sunflowers that we just got in this week. Sunflowers don't really have a smell. They just smell like plants. Okay, beyond that, we just have a couple of different kinds of just leaves to help fill up the arrangement. So we have this kind, and then we have this kind. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my gloves to protect my hands from any sort of thorns or roughness. And the other one. Okay, so the first order is going to need a pink carnation, a purple carnation, a sunflower, leaves to fill it up, and the light purple ones. Okay, so we're going to start, of course, with the carnations. And we can do a few of those. These are really pretty. Some of the purple carnations. So we have one here. Okay. We're going to need a sunflower. We can use this one. And then some of the light purple ones. One of those right here. And okay, maybe one more. One is good. Okay, the next one is the filler leaves, and I think of the 2 fillers, I like this one for this arrangement. Okay, so before we bind them together, I'm just going to spread out the colors here so that it looks beautiful. One's trying to get away. Okay. looks really nice. So the next part is I'm going to bind them together with a rubber band so that when we wrap them up, they'll stick together. No flowers left behind. Okay, that's done. And you'll notice some of these are a little bit longer, so we're going to have to trim them a little bit. Okay. Now for the next part, I'm going to take off my gloves. And I'm going to get one of these little plastic wraps that we have for our bouquets. So let's just straighten this out and get our flowers. It smells so good in here. I love working at a flower shop. Just going to very carefully place those in there. Like so. So the next part is I'm going to take this over so that the plastic hugs the bouquet better. So for that, I'm going to need my tape. Okay. That's one order done. Put that to the side. Okay. It's time for our next order. What does the list say? For this one, I'm going to need to start out with a sunflower. And I really like this one. And then I'm going to need some of these orange daisies. Yeah, I think that I'll put both of them. From there, I'm going to need some chrysanthemums, some of the purple carnations, and some of the leaves. I think for this one, this type will look very nice. And so I'm going to need to spread out the colors again. And I'm going to wrap them up with a rubber band, just like the first ones. And a third time. Okay. Now, first row of flower holding is gloves. Don't worry, my hands are okay. Okay. We're going to have to trim some of these stems as well. You want to make sure that you trim them at a diagonal angle so that when they're put in a vase later, they can more easily absorb water and nutrients. Almost done. Sounds good. Okay. couple more. Okay. Now they're all nice and even. Okay. I'm going to take my gloves off again. And we have a second plastic wrap right here. This one's bigger. Okay. And now, to get these right here. Here we just and I'm going to tape this down as well. Okay. Piece. And we'll do another. Okay. And order number 2. Our last order is really special because the client has asked for it to be in a vase. So that's a bit more fancy. Put on my gloves again. I'm not going to forget this time. Okay. The final order asks for pink carnations. And let's just get a little wild this time and use the rest of them since it's the last order of the day. I think that sounds fair. And some of the light purple lavenderish ones. Right here. As well as these last blue carnations. Okay. I want some purple carnations. We have one left. Some of the chrysanthemum. Okay. Here we are. And then some leaves. I think that this one goes well as well as this one. And let's throw in the last carnation. Okay. Let's just spread out the color as we do. This one's going to be very beautiful. Hold this purple carnation to the front. How's that look? Good? Okay, now we have our vase right here. I have some water for it. Okay. All right. One last thing. I'm going to have to trim these as well. Okay. Diagonal again. Okay. What do you think? I like it too, and it smells really nice. Okay, that's the last order. Thank you so much for coming in to help. Actually, I have one last thing. Because we have one last sunflower, and it's for you. Here you go. Thank you so much for coming in. It's always nice to have your help. Alright, have a good one.